Turn Up. Yes, that's the theme that will resonate throughout this week as parents and students put on their A game in preparation for back to school. Hi, I'm Adrian Atkins and thanks for joining us on another edition of Jamaica Magazine. On the show today, getting ready for school. A-grade pointers for first-timers and returning students. Plus, getting ready for school should include some fun. So ideas for relaxation and rejuvenation before the bell rings. Our weekly current affairs program, Issues and Answers, will highlight the multi-million-dollar funding available to entrepreneurs through the Development Bank of Jamaica. So much in store for you today as the pages turn.
I'm Mario Mackenzie, Robin, captain of the Calabar High Track team. And me have a message for anybody who plan to take the tablet them, or the government give the schoolers for use in class. You never hear so them break the tablet them. That mean anywhere the tablets there, the government can shut them down. Plus GPS tracker installing of them. And even if you find a way, and you go around all of that, the minute you go up on the internet, them are going to know. So here what you do. Just leave the youth them with the tablet. Give them a chance to further them education. Makes sense, done.
If you're a business owner, then you must watch this next feature. The Development Bank of Jamaica, the DBJ, is providing funding for entrepreneurs with an aim to boost the productive and services sectors. Medium, small and micro-sized enterprises can all benefit. Ian Boyne is next with DBJ's Edison Galbraith.
Thanks for joining us for another edition of Issues and Answers. I'm Ian Boyne. Today we speak to the General Manager with responsibility for loans at the Development Bank of Jamaica, Mr. Edison Galbraith. We'll be talking to him about the opportunities that exist for the small and medium-sized businesses. Opportunities that exist for you. We thank you for your company. Mr. Galbraith, good to have you on the show. In a recent interview with the Gleaner, you were quoted as saying that the DBJ would hope to contribute toward the creation of about 12,000 jobs over the next 5 years. Could you elaborate on that? Tell us how exactly DBJ intends to do that.
Okay, thank you. The Development Bank of Jamaica is charged with a number of key initiatives. Our programs are geared towards job creation as well as stimulating investments by private sector businesses. As it relates to job creation, that's one of our key targets. Over the next few years, we expect to pump about $30 billion into the micro, small and medium-sized sector.
30 billion?
30 billion
Yes.
To support their new investments across the board. And it's through that investment that we expect the job creation to take hold. So we do expect to stimulate significant job creation over the next few years.
What's your budget for the current financial year?
Our budget for this financial year is actually 9 billion Jamaican dollars. That's spread across micro, small, medium and larger projects in the productive sector.
There has traditionally been not as vigorous take-up by the small business sector of the loans provided through the DBJ. Has there been any improvement in that?
We've seen significant improvement over certainly over the last 3 years. We've moved from just over 900 million. In the last financial year, we did $2.28 billion.
Oh, that's significant.
Our target for this year is in fact $3 billion, and we're well on the way to achieving that. Over the next few years, based on the various initiatives that we have in place, capacity building for entrepreneurs, micro, small and medium-sized businesses who need help in preparing their businesses to absorb that kind of financing and to be properly managed. We have several initiatives in that area which will enable them to, once they access the funding, to effectively achieve the growth objectives.
Mr. Galbraith, what about the traditional bugbear of the collateral requirements? Yeah, many people watching us, listening to us now, who have what they think are great ideas, but they don't have any collateral. They don't have any friends in high places who would, provide guarantees for them. Must their ideas just die like that?
I don't think their ideas need to die. I think however, we all need to be cognizant of the fact that financing is a business in which money is made available, but it also has to be recovered.
Yes.
The incidence of business failure is fairly high in the small business sector,
true.
and that is why we've put in place our capacity building initiatives to help them improve. That said, we also provide a partial guarantee for loans. So small businesses
Yes.
who find themselves not having sufficient collateral to access a loan, we are able to provide them with a partial loan guarantee of up to 10 million Jamaican dollars to cover up to half of the loan amount.
Half of the loan?
Half of the loan
DBJ
amount.
does that?
Yes. In the case of energy financing for renewable energy projects, energy efficiency projects, we provide up to 80%.
Is that so?
We guarantee up to 80% of the loan amount. And out of that, in the last few years, we've been able to make support 152 such loans, where persons have been able to access over $600 million in loans based on guarantees of some 300 million.
Significant
So
work being
the
done.
collateral issue, we are addressing it. There's also the matter of the credit bureau and some of our other initiatives as it relates to credit scoring, helping banks develop a profile of borrowers so that they're able to use that to reduce the transaction cost of lending, to reduce the credit risk.
So your word is that the DBJ is creative in making the funds that it has available to small business people.
We have to be. We have to be. It's not the ideal thing to simply put money out. The businesses themselves have to be in a position to absorb and properly manage that financing. Yes, several businesses can, but a lot of others have challenges in properly managing their inventory, their
Great.
other
As we
operations.
take a break, when we come back, we want to talk about that critical area of capacity building. The general manager of the DBJ with responsibility for loans, Mr. Edison Galbraith, is speaking to us. We take a quick break.
Businessmen and women, members of the MSMEs, no longer do you have to visit several government agencies to register a company or business name. Visit the COJ. They are willing and prepared to assist you in filling out the new business registration form, more commonly known as the super form.
The overwhelming response from the majority of our customers is, why did this take so long to happen? There are persons who actually waited until January 2nd to come here to do their business because they wanted to avoid going to multiple government departments.
Click on ocrjamaica.com for more details.
Thanks for staying with us. We're giving you information as to how you can possibly get loans through facilities of the Development Bank of Jamaica and the DBJ on lends to a number of institutions and has been playing a significant role in the expansion of the small and medium-sized enterprises. The Minister of Finance had announced in his budget presentation that some significant amount of money will be available through a voucher scheme where small business people would be able to access technical training and the preparation to actually get these loans. Tell us about that and how that has been going since his announcement earlier this year.
Okay, we in fact at the end of May this year launched our voucher for technical assistance program. Now this program is geared to assist small and medium-sized businesses who may have approached the bank, a commercial bank for instance, and the bank has indicated to them that their proposal is deficient. What they're able to do is they're referred for the provision of technical support. This could include the preparation of a business plan, training in inventory management, marketing plans. It could involve the preparation of financial statements, and very importantly, it also facilitates mentorship and business coaching. Because we found that, yes, when a business gets a loan, very often they still need support in being able to maintain and stay the course that's required.
Sometimes business people think that the only thing valuable is to get the actual money. But if they get the money and they have not done the proper marketing plans, they don't know anything about inventory control, they're going to lose the money. So it's important to get that technical assistance.
It is critical. It is critical. And we're
It's
not
nothing
saying
to be
that
sniffed
it's,
at.
and we're not saying that it's across the board, because there are some very well-run businesses.
Yes.
But what we're trying to do is assist the broad spectrum to help all of the other businesses come up to speed, so that they're able to run efficiently and manage, and essentially meet the conditions that will satisfy any lender. That, yes, I've given you my money, I will get it back.
Yeah, good. So how do the people who are watching us now, who are listening to us, how do they access this voucher system? Because before they go in with the proposals, they want to know that they have the paperwork done. How do they go about it, Mr. Galbraith?
All right, essentially, the easiest way is they could call DBJ at 929-4000.
Okay.
Any one of our officers will be able to advise them on how to do it. Other than that, they go to their commercial bank or their credit union or the PC bank, for instance.
And they should have information about
They
this
have the
voucher system.
information now, and they will in fact refer them through an online portal to what we term business development organizations. So we have organizations that have been accredited to provide these services.
So could people go online straight? I mean, go there?
No, they would have to
can't
go to a financial
go to the
institution,
Okay.
seeking to borrow. And that institution would then refer them saying that this proposal is deficient, it needs more support on the business plan, or they do in fact need proper financial
But
statements.
suppose, Mr. Galbraith, I want the support from scratch. In other words, I don't have anything to go to any institution with. I want support with marketing. I want to know if this thing can sell.
Yes.
I want to know what I would need. So I don't have any support.
Could
Could I not get some support? Or would that mean that is JBDC? Could I get some support to start before I go into the bank? Because I don't have anything to go into the bank with.
Absolutely, yes. And how that's done, DBJ supports JBDC in a number of areas. And clearly, as you indicated, JBDC is one of the key players in providing that support from scratch.
From scratch.
So if somebody just has an idea in their head and they want to understand whether it works and how to structure it properly, they can go to JBDC as well and get that support.
Center,
Right. So there are a number of avenues available. The voucher for technical assistance is specifically geared to persons who are almost ready to access a loan.
Okay.
But persons who are just starting out, just at the idea stage, there are other avenues for that support as well.
What's the value of this voucher?
Right. Vouchers currently range from 100,000 to 300,000, depending on the nature of the service. DBJ funds up to 70% of the cost of the service. So yes, the SME has to have some skin in the game.
Okay.
So it's not a carte blanche.
Yes.
You have to be committed to see the process through.
And how much has been committed to this program? How much is
in the first year we have, in the pilot project which we're currently doing, we have apportioned $15 million. So we're expecting over 85 such vouchers to be issued from this first round. And I do believe that the bank is committed to, once that is taken up, we will make more additional funds available.
Yes. But the DBJ remains committed to its thrust of employment expansion and business expansion.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And in that regard, for instance, outside of the SME sector, we're working along with the business process outsourcing where we've made funds available for the
ICT.
construction of those facilities.
For construction too?
For construction of those facilities, so that they'll be able to employ thousands of workers, essentially. On the smaller scale, we're working with some of the companies in the creative industry, the knowledge services, in animation,
Yes.
that are employing graduates from our tertiary
cool.
institutions and even our secondary institutions.
You're supporting that too?
We're supporting that, and we've provided funding for some.
And the
such firms.
DBJ has particular sectors which it prioritizes.
Yes, we do.
Energy and
Energy is a big sector that covers essentially all the industries. And why we've targeted energy is because we found that all the other sectors that we support depend on energy, and the high cost of energy has been a burden. So we've made facilities available to support businesses in implementing energy conservation, energy efficiency, and renewable energy. Since the start of that program, we've made available over 1.6 billion to help just under 200 projects to be implemented.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. You certainly have a lot of statistics at your fingertips. Edison Galbraith is the General Manager with responsibility for lending at the Development Bank of Jamaica, telling us of the kind of funding which is being given for the development of industry and for the expansion of employment. Next week, I'll be back with more useful information. Until then, Ian Bourne wishing you a pleasant day.
If you still haven't gotten all your child's textbooks or want to help others with theirs, the JIS Book Exchange program remains open. Donate, exchange, or share textbooks that you no longer need, whether they are new or used. For infant, primary, high, or even university students, exchange or share your books. Pass them on to those that need them. Drop them off at GIS's head office on 58A Halfway Tree Road, or email pr@gis.gov.jm to make arrangements for drop-off. For further information, contact the Public Relations and Marketing Department at 9291919 or 926359024. Join the mission and be a part of the JIS Book Exchange Initiative.
You've got to start at ABC.
Coming up, free lessons on prepping for school as the new academic year officially starts on Monday, September 1.
It's that time of year again. Almost time for students to go back to school. Is your child ready? Preparing your child for going back to school might not be as simple as you think. One of the most important things to do when trying to acquire items such as textbooks and notebooks, school uniforms, school shoes, and school bags for your child or children is to make a budget.
Budgeting is a primary exercise, and it's something that the CAC promotes for parents to do with the children. Let them understand how much you have to spend, the older ones of course. Let them understand how much you have to spend, what they can and will not be able to get brand new. You say, for instance, if you have 3 children, you will let them know which ones will be able to get a new pair of shoes, which ones will have to wear the old one from last semester, from last school year.
Acquiring textbooks can be a very challenging and tedious process.
It's kind of a daunting task to see parents trying to acquire every single book on the list. If the money is short, you have several kids you have to buy textbooks for, find out from the guidance counselor, the principal, or someone in the administrative staff, what exactly is the syllabus and what will they need, say, for the first couple of months in school. So you give yourself a breather when you buy the absolutely necessary books, and then give yourself a breather. Maybe the end of the next month you can buy the others, so you don't have to purchase everything all at once.
There may also be other options available to you when trying to acquire the textbooks that you need.
Some church, they offer resale books for resale, Some schools do that, and there are some charity community organizations which do a collection of textbooks and then do a resale. So parents can find out, listen to the radio, find out exactly who are doing these book sales, find out what they have to offer, and try and be there, because these are first come, first serve services.
In purchasing school uniforms, make sure the texture, color, and the quality of the fabric is what the school requires. If you can get the pattern from the school as well as a sample of the fabric, then try to do so. You should also try to find out exactly what the cost of the uniform will be if you buy it manufactured versus if you have it made by a dressmaker or a tailor. Compare the cost, then make the wise choice. When purchasing school shoes and school bags, there are a number of things that you should take into consideration.
You need to look for quality, durability, and of course, cost effectiveness. You look for a good price, good quality. Brand name does not equal quality. For some brand names, it might be the best quality, yes, but it's not always synonymous with quality.
Parents, if you are sending your child to school for the first time, here are some tips for you that will assist with coping and helping the child to understand and adapt to the new situation.
Use a positive tone and let them understand. For the little ones even, just tell them, you know, boy, you're going to have such a wonderful time. You're going to have new friends. Oh, what a big boy you're going to be at school, or a big girl, you know, that kind of thing. Give them positive tips. Don't tell them, oh, mommy's going to miss you. You're going to be gone all day. I don't know how you're going to... Don't do that. That might be your fear, your internal fear, but deal with it on your own. Don't transfer it to the child.
Monday morning is fast approaching. The children will be off to school and the house will once again become a flurry of busyness. Before all that begins, get some R&R time with your family. Here is a suggestion.
Exclusively for Jamaicans. High-end hotels for under $200 per night. Attractions on the north, south, and west coast. Ground transportation for an easy vacation travel. From Negril to Morant Point, experience Jamaica at great deals.
There are so many persons who choose to come to Jamaica over everything else. Why leave? Why want to leave? And we can get better, from my experience, we can get better value as a Jamaican.
Sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, when I left ya. Love the yucky and my saltfish when I left ya. Top ya man banana when I left ya. I'm a big flower dumpling when I left ya.
The Jamaica Tourist Board is encouraging Jamaicans to vacation at home and with a sweet encouragement.
Everybody can get a percentage off for their vacation if they stay right here in Jamaica. So they get between 10 and 50% off.
The promotion applies to all Jamaicans, even those living in the diaspora. International residents working here, such as members of the Diplomatic Corps, can also enjoy these sweet deals.
You can have your vacation in Kingston, Port Antonio, South Coast, Ocho Rios, Negril, Montego Bay.
Some 40 hotels, more than 10 attractions, travel agencies, air and ground transportation entities are offering great discounts to Jamaicans under the Jamaica Experience banner.
Ooh, I met a girl this morning. She was love at first sight.
Dozens of Jamaicans have already used the Experience Jamaica brand and gained major discounts at 5-star hotels and all-inclusive resorts. Meet the Bars. They just got back from their 10th anniversary vacay at Rio Ocho Rios.
It was about 78,000 and we got it at 53. So you're talking about roughly 27,000 thereabout in terms of a discount, and for the same time period, and a time period that we wanted. So that is a discount that we felt in our pockets because we could actually now put other cash in other resources.
The room was like fully loaded. I mean, it had its own bar, its own fridge, its own jacuzzi bath. I mean, I'm like...
A bar filled with all
the
the
fridge had
amenities.
drink in there. And I was like shocked. I was like, are you serious?
They took excellent care of us as Jamaicans. And that for me was phenomenal. They gave us our own check-in line, our own checkout line. We would encourage every Jamaican to spend time within their country.
Most times persons would want to go abroad because they see the promotion, but we'd be surprised to know because we really have some really interesting places here that I would encourage Jamaicans to really take time out to get to know the country and the attractions that we have.
Jamaica, the land of beauty.
Another experienced Jamaica vacationer is bubbling with excitement at every memory of her great stay at Jamaica Grand.
As soon as I say I'm a Jamaican, they will say, okay. They will disregard the US amount and tell me Jamaican and actually give me a discount. And will say to me, this is not the usual rate, but because you're a Jamaican, I will give you at this rate. It would have been, when I checked it out, because their pass rate was like 400 and something, it worked out to be 150 per night. And I was getting like oceanfront view, 150 per night. So I was like, can I get 2 nights, please? The rooms were impeccable, the ambience, the customer service. You'd think that they would choose or they would treat us differently or treat me differently. They didn't. They were attentive. They were like, can I get you this? Do you want this? Can I take this for you? That is over there. That is over there. Do you need anything else? Like, you are the queen.
You too can have your own getaway at reduced rates. The JTB has it all worked out for you. Call one of the tour operators signed up on the Experience Jamaica initiative, Go Jamaica Travel, Leisure for Pleasure, or Tourwise Limited, and they will ascertain which hotels have the accommodation for the dates you wish to vacation. Or, if you so desire, you may book directly with a hotel. The Experience Jamaica promotion runs from April to December 15.
The fact that they took the time and set up this program, it made me feel good. And it should make all of us feel good as Jamaicans. We are able to explore and experience something that is not usually readily available to us. And at a discounted rate where our money is tight, we are going by a budget. It's very important.
We're saying eat Jamaica, taste Jamaica, love Jamaica, drink Jamaica, walk Jamaica, just chill Jamaica, and enjoy this incredible vacation value, which is for you.
If we had the money, we'd go back this week. And that is serious.
For more information on the Experience Jamaica promotion, call 929-9200 or click on visitjamaica.com/Experience Jamaica.
Jamaica, the land of beauty, loved by many tourists, yes. And if you never know the history, it's a pretty paradise in the West. People love off with culture.
As we prepare for school, let's ponder on these words. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. From the mind of Greek philosopher Aristotle. We hope you enjoyed today's program and found the information useful. If you'd like more details on the topics explored, visit our website, jis.gov.jm. The highly visited web portal provides loads of information on matters of education, culture, and other relevant issues. Also, if you have a Twitter account, follow us at JIS News. And for your comments or suggestions, drop us a line at jamaicamagazine@jis.gov.jm. On behalf of the entire team here at the JIS, I'm Adrian Atkinson. Have yourselves a wonderful day.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.